The atmosphere was tense. A single light lit up the table. 3 men sat around it, looking worried.
They call it Specter. It's more dangerous than we thought.
An AI with autonomous warfare? Are you serious? We must stop this.
This changes everything. If Specter is activated at Rivaro Tech, it could be disastrous.
Samir, the tech expert, understood the potential danger of this AI if it went rogue.
We must act quickly before it's too late.
The mission weighed heavily on their minds. Many lives were at risk.
What do we know about Specter?
The weapon at Rivaro Tech facility looked dangerous. Addy turned on his wristwatch, showing a holographic display.
It's a prototype. An autonomous weapon with advanced AI. It can learn and make decisions.
His voice was flat, stating the facts.
And its purpose?
Global domination.
The words remained heavy with fear. The idea of such a powerful machine from Rivaro Tech facility was terrifying.
We need a solid plan, and we need it quickly.
He spread out a large blueprint on the table, showing everyone the layout of the Rivaro Tech facility. This was their target, the main hub of all enemy operations at Rivaro Tech.
Their security is top-notch, team. We must be fast, precise, and flawless. No mistakes.
He examined the plans carefully, searching for a weak spot, an entry point.
I think I can disable their cameras for a while, but it's risky.
The plan was coming together, a complex mix of perfect timing and high skill.
It's our only chance, boss. We must try.
The seriousness of their mission hit them hard, a significant responsibility and a lot of tension. This was the Phantom Offensive. The team got ready for their mission at the Rivaro Tech facility. The tension was high, and anxiety filled the air. Each member quickly checked their gear, their faces serious and focused.
Are you sure about this, Addy?
The mission at Rivaro Tech facility was dangerous, even with Addy's careful plans.
We have no other choice, my friend. If we don't stop Specter at Rivaro Tech facility, many lives will be lost.
He knew the risks, but there was no other way.
We're ready, boss.
His voice was firm, leaving no room for doubt. He checked his weapon one last time, his face set with determination. It was time to move. They called the operation Phantom Offensive because they had to be like ghosts. Unseen, unheard, their mission was to dismantle Specter. The team moved towards the Rivaro Tech facility under the cover of night. The darkness was perfect for their secret mission. Knowing the risks, they moved with heightened senses where every sound and movement was crucial. The goal was clear: infiltrate the high-security Rivaro Tech facility, get the data, and leave without being seen. Under the dark sky they moved like shadows, their steps silent on the wet grass. The tension was high, with every rustle and animal sound making them more alert. They communicated through hand signals, each one precise and practiced, showing their training and trust in each other. The Rivaro Tech facility was a strong structure of steel and concrete, with sensors and armed guards. It was a fortress, but the team was determined. They had studied the blueprints, knew the guards' routines, and practiced every step. Failure was not an option.
Samir, it's your turn. The team leader spoke calmly and firmly, keeping control in the tense situation.
Addy whispered softly, barely audible in the quiet night. His eyes scanned the surroundings, always alert. He knew one mistake could ruin everything. The responsibility was huge, but he handled it with quiet determination. Their mission and lives depended on Samir's skills. He was their top hacker, a true tech genius. No one could beat him in bypassing security systems, and tonight they needed him at his best. Samir nodded, his fingers moving quickly on his wrist-mounted computer. The device was state-of-the-art, and in his hands it was a powerful tool. He worked fast, analyzing lines of code, looking for weaknesses in the Rivaro Tech facility's defenses. Lines of code scrolled across the screen like a digital symphony of ones and zeros. Each line brought them closer to their goal, each keystroke a step towards success. The team watched silently, trusting Samir.
Cameras off for 2 minutes. Everyone exhaled in relief. It wasn't much time, but it was all they needed.
He muttered, tension clear in his voice. The pressure was immense, but they had trained for this. Every second was crucial, and they moved with focus and precision. Their gear was minimal but essential. They traveled light, focusing on stealth and efficiency. Every piece of equipment was carefully chosen, each tool vital for the mission.
Let's go. The command was brief, but carried the weight of their shared resolve. They moved as one, a team forged through many missions.
Addy spoke in a low voice. He preferred to take action rather than talk, but he earned respect from everyone. The team trusted him, and under his leadership they became a formidable force not to be messed with. They moved quietly and carefully into the darkness, like ghosts in the night. Each step was planned and each breath was steady. They were taking a risk, but they were ready. The mission to enter the Rivaro tech facility had started. Inside the Rivaro tech facility, the hallways and locked doors formed a complex maze lit by cold, bright lights. Every step was risky, as danger could be in every shadow.
I'm in their system, but they know we are here. I can only delay them a bit.
Samir's face was lit by his computer screen, his fingers typing fast, cracking codes and disabling pressure pads.
We need to move fast!
Addy, focused, scanned the hallways ahead, his hand near his gun. Time was running out. The team reached a vast, echoing chamber inside the Rivaro tech facility. In the center, lit by a cold blue light, was Specter. Up close, the weapon looked even more menacing, its metallic body giving off a dangerous aura.
It's worse than we thought.
The scale of the challenge was huge. Commander Kabir Rajan gave a firm nod.
We have our orders. Plant the charges and leave.
The mission was clear, but with each passing second, their chances of success were reducing. The air was filled with gunfire and explosions as the team fought their way out of the Rivaro tech facility. The night was chaotic, with danger around every corner. The team moved like trained soldiers, alert and tense. Every step was a struggle against a powerful enemy. The ground shook from the fighting, and the air was thick with smoke. They moved quickly, relying on their training and spirit. Every second mattered, and every decision was crucial. The team communicated in short bursts, barely audible over the noise. They knew hesitation could be fatal. The enemy kept coming, but the team pressed on, driven by their goal and bond. They had come too far to fail.
Samir, what's the status? The shout cut through the chaos, a lifeline in the storm. The team needed to know if their efforts were paying off, if they were making progress or fighting a losing battle. Every bit of information was crucial.
The Rivaro tech facility shook with another explosion. The ground trembled and debris fell everywhere. The team knew they had little time to escape. The explosions showed progress, but also danger. Each blast brought them closer to their target and disaster.
Charges are set. We need to go, now! The urgency was clear. No time to waste, no room for mistakes. The team had to move fast. Their lives depended on it. The charges were their last hope to complete the mission.
Samir shouted back, his face covered in sweat and dirt. The tension was visible and his determination was clear. They were running out of time and every second counted. He felt the heat from the fire getting closer. The flames were a constant reminder of the danger. The team had to stay ahead of the fire, keep moving no matter what. The heat was overwhelming, but they couldn't stop. They ran into the cool night air as the Rivaro tech facility exploded behind them with a bright flash and loud sound. The chaos inside gave way to the quiet night. They had escaped, but the destruction showed the cost. They had succeeded, but it was a hard-won victory. The team was exhausted, having pushed themselves to the limit. They felt relief and sadness as they looked at the aftermath. They had achieved their goal, but the price was high. They would always remember this victory and the sacrifices made. When the dust settled and the smoke cleared, the true cost of their victory was clear. The battlefield, once full of conflict, was now silent, a somber reminder of the struggle. Bodies of soldiers and enemies lay scattered, and the air was thick with the scent of smoke and burnt metal. The survivors, despite their victory, felt the weight of their losses. They had stopped Specter, but at a significant cost. The Rivaro tech facility lay in ruins, a testament to the fierce battle. The soldiers stood amidst the wreckage, their faces reflecting both relief and sorrow. They had completed their mission, but the price was steep. Friends and comrades had fallen, and their absence was deeply felt.
We lost him. The words hung heavily, a stark reminder of the personal cost of the battle. Each soldier carried their own story of loss, their own memories of those who fought beside them and were now gone. The shared grief brought them closer together.
Addy whispered, his voice choked with emotion. His tear-filled eyes conveyed the pain he couldn't express in words. He had lost more than a fellow soldier. He had lost a friend, someone significant in his life. The weight of their loss was overwhelming, like a heavy blanket of grief and guilt. Each person had their own memories and regrets, and the shared sorrow was almost unbearable. The silence was filled with unspoken words and the harsh reality of their situation. Commander Kabir Rajan placed a comforting hand on his shoulder, his face full of sadness. He knew the pain of loss well, having seen many battles and lost many friends. His gesture was a small comfort, a reminder that they weren't alone in their grief.
He died a hero. They all did. The words were meant to honor the fallen, to give meaning to their sacrifice. Each name on the memorial wall was proof of their bravery, a reminder of the price of freedom. The soldiers saluted their fallen comrades, a thoughtful tribute to those who gave their all.
But even his words couldn't take away the pain of their loss. The memories of their fallen friends remained, a constant reminder of what their victory cost. Each tear was a tribute to the lives lost, a silent promise to never forget. As they walked away from the still-burning ruins of the Rivaro Tech facility, they knew their fight wasn't over. They had won this battle, but the war was still ongoing. The future was uncertain, full of new challenges and dangers. But they were determined to carry on, to honor the memory of those they lost by fighting for a better future. The effects of war were still present, and the threat of more conflict loomed. The city, once vibrant and full of life, was now a broken, war-torn place, a reminder of the ongoing struggle. But even in the darkness, there was a glimmer of hope, a belief that one day the dark times would end and peace would come.